Hey guys, it's me, Penny. She's kind of waking up from her nap. Anyways, I thought I'd go ahead and do another video on what would the coupon fairy do. It is Friday, so I'm going to try every Friday to upload one of these videos. So yeah, let me go ahead and get started. This week I'm going to talk about shelf clearing. I'm going to kind of go back and forth between the suggestions that I put up and then the ones that you guys suggested. So shelf clearing. When it comes to shelf clearing, this is going to be a really quick video. I'm definitely against it personally. There have been times where there maybe was, I don't know, one or two of the items left, and I did take both of them. But in terms of shelf clearing several items off the shelf, I definitely think that's a... Penny says, pause down. We don't like shelf clearers, do we? I really just don't think that's a kind thing to do. I definitely understand the side of the early bird gets the worm, and if I'm going to get up really early and get to the store first, then I deserve to get however much of the product that I want. And I can see that. I understand. I like to get to the store early to try to catch the deals before everyone takes them all. So I understand that side of it. I guess what I'm just against is taking several items and just totally wiping the store clean of the product just because it's a good deal or a moneymaker. I just think it's nice to kind of share the wealth, I guess, or to share the deals with everybody. But like I said, if there's just a few on the shelf, I really don't have a problem with just taking those few because, you know, there aren't a ton of them left. Another point I wanted to make is that a lot of the coupons are now having very strict limits where they say, you know, can only use 2 per transaction or 4 per shopping trip. And stores are starting to do the same thing. For example, Target is limiting you to only using 1 Target coupon or 4 just regular coupons. So yeah, I think it's really important to pay attention to limits, and they're kind of stopping a lot of people from shelf clearing, which I think is kind of nice. Sometimes I know it can get frustrating if you can only use 2 and you really want to use 3 or 4 or whatever the situation may be. But these limits are definitely helping control shelf clearing, and I'm all for that. I think that's a good thing. And sure, I know some people who get around this or, you know, try to work the system. But personally, I think it's important that we stick to the limits and the rules that the coupons, the manufacturers, and the stores present. And yeah. Another thing that you want to remember is that sales come around in different cycles. So you might see the same sale every 4 weeks pop up or every 6 weeks. Depending on what it is, it's going to probably come up again. So you don't need to buy, 25 to 50 bottles of shampoo just because it's a really great deal. And you don't need to clear the shelf because chances are that deal or a really similar one is going to come up in a few weeks or a couple months or whatever it might be. So just take what you need, what you and your family need for the time being so that you can kind of share, I guess, the great deals with other people. Another thing, I know that a lot of people will say, oh, well, I'm getting all of this stuff for charity, which I also think is great. I personally love to donate to local charities as well. But same thing, we don't need to be taking every single bottle. I understand that these great deals come about and we don't want to pass them up. But yeah, that's just my personal opinion. Definitely take a couple extra to donate, but I don't think you have to take every single bottle off the shelf. I mean, I don't know how many of you have been in that situation where you rush to the store and you get there and everything is off the shelf and gone, and it's just the worst feeling. It's just so irritating because, you have all your coupons clipped and ready to go and you have this whole plan all laid out, and then sure enough, you can't even get the items that you want because someone came in just a little before you and swooped everything up. So just put yourself in that position and just remember that when you're couponing. But like I said, these are just my personal views. I can see both sides to a degree, but yeah, that's my view. I don't think shelf clearing is ever okay, and personally, I don't do it. Like I said, unless there's 1 or 2 and that's all that's left, I will grab them. But anyway, that's it for this very short video on what would the coupon fairy do. Definitely let me know below what your thoughts are on shelf clearing. And yeah, look forward to reading all of your responses, and stay tuned for next week, and we'll talk about a new topic then. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful weekend.